Hello again, welcome back to the show with Iman and Peter. I'm delighted to say we're now joined by Adele Roberts. Welcome. So good to see you.
You too.
So Adele, and it's been a thrill for me to meet you, and I've been looking forward to it. So this is Adele's new memoir and self-help book, Personal Best from Rock Bottom to the Top of the World. And it covers a lot because I'm going to hold it even better. I'm not very good at holding books. Starts with your bowel cancer diagnosis in 2021, subsequent chemotherapy, living with a stoma, and I mean, that's a theme all the way through, isn't it?
Yeah, I wanted it to hopefully be a book of hope for people so that if the worst happens and you are diagnosed with cancer, how does that feel? I try and take people through the journey real time. And I also try and show, I don't try and tell people what to do, but I show what I did, you know, with that information, that sort of like curveball from nowhere, and showed that within 18 months, I'd managed to get myself back on my feet. And would you believe it, running the London Marathon.
Well, what I love is you've got song choices throughout the book. So I'm just going to show you this. So classic, there we are, I Will Survive. And just to explain, you're in the hospital bed there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's right. So that's me waking up probably about 5 minutes after having surgery, realising I was still alive. And I've put music all the way through the book because that's how I cope, I think, day to day. You know, ever since I've been a little girl, music is really important to me and helps me express myself. And I've found now through running, I'm able to do that too.
Well, you say curveball, you must have been very young when you were diagnosed.
Yeah, I was told I was too young to have cancer. Even my GP
age,
said that
roughly
to me.
what?
I was 42.
Yeah.
And usually people under 50, there was a 6% chance that I would get bowel cancer. But when I started noticing blood in my poo, I eventually rang the GP. That's something else I'd like to say to people. Please ring someone as soon as you feel like there might be something wrong. I left it a bit too long, but luckily I got the help that I needed in time. But my GP did say, I think you're too young to have cancer, but I'll send you for the test just in case. And that saved my life.
Okay. Now, I know that you therefore had it for a while without realising, but one of the periods you had it for was when you were on I'm a Celebrity. Is that right? So we've got some pictures of you here. And I mean, are you with Haskell? That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, you look back on this now and you think you were ill, right?
Yeah, the symptoms really started to kick in on the show. I was losing weight rapidly. And I know that sounds silly to a lot of people watching maybe because we didn't get much food, so I would lose weight, but I was losing a lot more weight than the other campmates, and I was very tired a lot of the time as well, and they're two classic symptoms of bowel cancer.
Yeah, there's actually a story today. It's actually in the Mail. Says you should get a colonoscopy if you've got two common symptoms, and they are fatigue and unintended weight loss.
Yep, and they were the two for me.
Really?
I didn't realise, and I was there in plain sight. There was a massive team on the show. There was a doctor there, and we all missed it.
Now, the London Marathon is tomorrow.
Yeah,
And
no, Sunday.
Sunday, sorry.
Yeah.
You ran it with a stoma and got the fastest time.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I set a new Guinness World Record for the London Marathon or any marathon around the world with a stoma. And the reason that I wanted to do that is because when I first started to research running with a stoma, I couldn't find much information. So I thought, well, hopefully we as ostomates can be represented in the Guinness Book of Records. And so I went for the record and managed to get it.
You are amazing.
Thank you.
And I know you've got a name for your stoma bag.
Yeah, Audrey, she's called.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Audrey.
Where did Audrey come from?
A lot of people think Audrey Hepburn, but it's
Yeah.
not that classy. It's I don't know if you've seen the musical Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes.
And there's a plant that's
Yes.
called Audrey that's
Yes.
big and greedy. She kind of looks like that. So I named her
I
after the
love
plant.
How do you...
There you go.
There is
Well,
do you know what I saw this musical recently for the first time. I was amazed at how dark it was.
Mine's not got teeth. But
Yeah.
How do you find... I know there's a lot among people who have stoma bags. There's a lot of consciousness. Why should we hide it? You know, why should we wear a particular swimsuit that hides it?
Yeah.
Because it is more common than we would think.
Absolutely, so many people have stomas. I was working with people at Radio 1 that had them, that didn't say anything, but not that they need to, but once I'd got diagnosed and I got my stoma, they felt that they could open up to me. And I think there's just not enough visibility. And so if I can do anything to help change and normalise stomas and just show that we're just the same as anyone else, we might just go to the toilet a little bit differently, then that'll be all worthwhile.
And just to show how fit and well you are at the moment, you went on Dancing on Ice.
Yeah.
I think we've probably got some pictures of that. I think you came third, didn't you?
I did,
Well
which
done.
I couldn't believe. Thank you very much. But again, I just want to show what's possible with a stoma and post-cancer. You know, you can get your life back and you can live your life to the full, and that's what I try and do every day now.
How's the prognosis now?
Yeah, so I'm currently being monitored, so hopefully I'll get to 5 years cancer-free, but so far so good, I'm 2 years cancer-free. So.
Wonderful. Hey!
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. So Adele's book is here. There we go. Personal best, and very positive, and lots of great musical references. I Will Survive is classic.
Yeah, are you into that one?
Well,
is that in your DJ box?
Yeah, but I mean, it was slightly tainted when you'll think this is funny. When Boris Johnson was in trouble and he brought in his old press guy, Gitto Harry, and Gitto Harry, who we've interviewed, walks into the office and says to Boris, "At first I was afraid, I was petrified."
Oh, no.
Boris Johnson then responds, "I thought I could never live without you by my side." So every time I see that song, I think of that encounter. Anyway, thank you.